from Bank of Maharashtra as a general manager. He has post superannuation advisor of Bank of Maharashtra for recovery and agri and MSME NPAs and management of slippages. So he also has a vast experience in agriculture credit, financial inclusion, rural credit, priority sector credit, MSME credit, retail credit, etc. As well as he has MPLN of Institute of Banking Personnel Selection since 2019. So we are privileged to on our guest session, sir. Thank you for your valuable time for this particular session. Over to you, sir. We can start this session.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Just a minute, sir. Sorry. Dr. Vasant, sir, is our new RIC member. So I would like to introduce him as an RIC member to all our 7 core startups. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not doctor. Huh? One correction, because in Sirkot there are n number of doctors. Anyway, shall I go with English, Marathi, Hindi, or mixture?
You can combine English and Hindi, sir.
Okay.
So some of the startups are from Kerala and all that, sir. Yeah.
Oh, great. So friends, I welcome all the startups for this particular lecture. I'm thankful for introducing me in brief to the coordinator, and I would like to, talk with you for at least 45 minutes, and thereafter we may have some interactive session. If you have any questions, we will discuss, because since this is a very preliminary stage uh, of interacting with you, I thought I should go with some basics regarding this agribusiness financing. Friends, you know that this agriculture sector is suffering a lot due to so many reasons. You might have gone through it during your training of 2 months, I think, which include this, I mean, use of outdated equipments. And then still farmers are using outdated equipments, vagaries of nature. If yes, 2 years is a drought. Then access to markets. Government is coming out with so many market innovations like ENAM, e-marketing. So farmers are benefiting out of that, but it is not reached to all market committees. So that is also a issue. Then deprivation of modern technology. And here is the crux, because the entire supply chain is affected due to non-availability of infrastructure. And you people, you are the backbone for this supply chain, according to me. Not only supply chain, but entire uplifting of this agriculture scenario. One more reason is fragmented land holding. This very crucial, because day by day, every generation after generation, the land is fragmented, and a small pieces of lands are there. If you go to the coastal area of entire country, from Gujarat to uh, Kerala, the land holding is very, very less. As a result of that, mechanization is not possible. And farmers, they are not adopting the improved package of practices or the technology because of the problem of land holding. So for this purpose, contract farming has come. Then for this purpose, these various schemes government is introducing, that FPO, Farmer Producer Organization, one of the successful, venture of Government of India. And Government of India has decided to have almost 10,000 FPOs in the country by 2024, 23-24. So friends, with this, one more thing is that price fluctuations. See, day before yesterday, government has, I think yesterday only, government has declared MSPs for these millets, particularly wheat, tur, Bengal gram, and MSP is increased by 150 to 100 rupees, something like that. But if the MSP of wheat is 2250 as of now, Actually, at the time of harvesting, farmers are compelled to sell it at 1,400 to 1,600. Plus 2-3 years experience. As-
மீட்டிங் இருந்துச்சுன்னு சரி கொஞ்சம் இவங்க எல்லாம் போனாங்க கிராஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம்.
So this is one of the problem. And to come out of this problem, with the help of improved technology and digitization culture, these you peoples have come out with your startup. And I think these today's startups are future corporates according to me, and this is my experience. I am going to give some examples, live examples, which I came across during my service of 36.5 years. So I will not talk about any entrepreneurship development and what is required, and but my focus is because you will be the pivotal part of the economy, जिसको हम कहते हैं कि आप जो है इस अर्थव्यवस्था के भावी आधार स्तंभ हो, इस अर्थव्यवस्था के भावी आधार स्तंभ हो. I will quote an example of Konkan region of Maharashtra, where I was working for some time, 2-3 years in Alibag. During 95 to 2000, a company namely Premium Chick Feeds has come out with poultry farming. Initially, the four were veterinary doctors, were classmates. They passed out from Mumbai College and they have started this venture. A very small venture hatchery they have started, along with a breeding farm, small breeding farm. The eggs required for hatching were produced by themselves. It's a very small project of 4 to 5 crores. You will surprise. Today they are the biggest corporates in the country. I think they are ranging, I think below 5 number in our country as far as poultry is concerned, particularly contract farming in broilers. And today's turnover is touching 2,000 crore. 2,000 crore. See,
सर
if you
दादा गांगुर्डे का दादा गांगुर्डे
yeah,
दादा गांगुर्डे
नहीं. Doctor
नहीं,
Neil Delgado, Dr. Kolwan,
ओके ओके
Dr.
ओके ओके
There are 4 doctors. One has, I think,
ओके
resigned just now. But these 3-4 peoples, wonderfully they have prepared. Then they have started integration later on. I am associated since then till date with them, till my retirement. They are availing huge amount of finance from my bank, earlier bank. So I tell you, they have started integration. One of them, he has started wholesaling of poultry nutrients and what we call it medicines. One is looking after entire integration. They had a contract farming arrangement throughout the country. Every day, lakhs of birds are sold by them. Every day, and the day-old chicks are also produced by them through their own hatchery. The breeding farm, the eggs required for hatching are also produced by them. Then the selling, marketing. As of now, they are getting farm gate price only. They are not going taking these broilers to Mumbai market or say Hyderabad market or Kolkata market. No, the purchasers, they come to doorstep. They come at their farm and collect the birds by paying cash. So there are no book dates. So there is no question of failure. And technology is provided by them. Entire everything is, all doctors are there. They are, helping the farmers for what input is to be given, at what time, how it is to be given, and what care is to be taken. Frequent visits are done by these peoples, and this company has grown like anything. Only thing is that they are very consistent in their project. They have not changed their path. I have seen so many entrepreneurs. Once they grow up, they start another unit. Then they start third unit, fourth unit. And that money from first unit is diverted to second unit, third unit, and they fail. This should not happen. Once you concentrate on your own product, there are ins and out. There are, negative things also there. But you have to overcome it. You have to wait for that purpose and work hard. Now, coming to next thing, you will be the always our Prime Minister always says that a entrepreneur should be, a young generation should be a job giver, not a job seeker. Now you will be the job givers. You will generate employment in future. You must have heard the name of Warren Buffett, who is the richest person amongst first five in the world. He said, someone is sitting in the shade today. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long time back. ने पेड़ लगाया है, पौधा लगाया है, उसके फ्रूट्स हम खा रहे हैं, उसके नीचे हम आज बैठ रहे हैं। वैसा आप जो ये पौधा लगा रहे, इसमें बहुत सारे लोग एंजॉय करने वाले, नॉट ओनली एंजॉय बट उनका पेट उस पर चलने वाला है। So you are going and you are helping the country at large in future by this startup. You know that in our country, 60% population, economically active population, is dependent on agriculture. So huge unemployment is there in agriculture. You can utilize this force for your startup. As a result, so many families will be established. They will get their livelihood very, easily. As I told you, today's startup will be the tomorrow's corporate, and this should be the I think your vision. You must have taught during your 2 months tenure that what should be your vision, what should be your mission. Unless you establish, finalize your vision and mission, you cannot achieve that. If at all you have not done it, you do it tomorrow onwards. You start your vision first. Finalize your mission. If this will be my vision, this will be my mission, then you will be a successful entrepreneur. Another example I tell you, if anybody is from Nashik area, one farmer producer organization is there. Before yesterday only, there was a news flash in Economic Times that this FPO, Sahyadri Farms, they have achieved 10,000 crore milestone of their sales. 10,000 crore. A farmer producer organization. N number of farmers are members of this organization. And the farmers, they are producing grapes, they are producing pomegranates, they are producing various vegetables. This is all processed, stored, packed, and exported as and when required. So this is the achievement of that farmer producer organization. This is very new. I think not. It must be of less than 10 years old. According to me. So, friends, your projects are, according to me, since I am new, I have not gone through anything about this Silkot initiative. Just Kore sir has told me something that is my base only. But I tell you, all these projects are I can say these are the high-tech projects. Your projects are high-tech projects where sophisticated technology is utilized, is used for production, processing, marketing, etc. So this high-tech concept has come out in our country, I think in 1992 afterwards. 95, it was a very big boom that time. I'm going to give one example I recollected just now. So you will be the high-tech project owner henceforth. I will give one positive example and one negative example, and then we'll go to our main subject. One positive example I will tell you where some intricacies are involved. One, Dr. Kataria, who hails from Pune district, Rajguru Nagar, and the village name is, uh, I'm not recollecting the village name. He sold out his bungalow, very beautiful bungalow, and out of that he purchased a property of 45 acres in hilly area. Kadus, village Kadus in Rajguru Nagar, a block of Pune district. He purchased it. He was having two sons. One is in Australia as IT engineer, and the another who completed at that time. This is in 2000. Who completed his MS in architecture from Chicago University and came back to India for business purpose. Instead of going in for architecture or construction, he went into agriculture. And that time, the, the concept of agrotourism has come out. Very new concept that time. So nobody was believing. But this person, he has understood the intricacies because Pune is having lakhs of employees in IT, and they were very busy, almost more than 9 to 10 hours a day. And these people, they are very eager to go for outing once in a week or once in a while during the month. So Mr. Kataria, his father has developed that land. He had some water harvesting structures, particularly the Nala bunding, and he prepared that land, brought under cultivation, and he planted fruit plants, coconut, mango, papaya, jambu, custard apple, and so many fruits were. This fellow, after coming from there, he started his small unit of food processing. Small bottles to start, and he used to sell through his car to IT company guys. Then he realized this area is beautiful. It's a valley. It's a valley. Then again they purchased some 10, 15 acres land additionally, and it was almost 55, 60 acres land. And with full development of roads, infrastructure, he has applied to us for agrotourism, and we lent him almost 9 to 12 crores, something like that. A 15 crore project was there. It was very new. We were also new in that area, but we did it and we financed. This Mr. Anand Kataria, son, who is architect, he has developed it like anything, and he marketed like anything. He reached almost company, IT companies in Pune, and distributed pamphlets. And every Saturday, his mini bus, used to come to Pune, collect the, families, and send it to that farm. Likewise, and then we also as a banker we have had some branch managers conferences there. He has built up a conference hall. He has built up so many things, and the material, the processed food which was produced by him, that were also purchased by these people every week. But one lacuna, the occupancy was very high on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But during remaining days, occupancy was very low because everybody is engaged in the service. So what has happened? He was stuck up because project cost was huge, investment was huge, and interest was also very huge. He was not able to repay later on. In what he did, he has searched one purchaser for 2 3 years. He enjoyed that. After 2 3 years, I tell you, a investment of 15 crores yielded more than 35 crores. One of the biggest builder from Pune, he purchased the entire property, excluding some 15 acres they kept for themselves, and remaining almost 40 acres, something like that, they have sold it at 35 to 40 crore. He has not told me exact amount, but it is more than 35 crore. That is pakka that he told me. So, friends, the takeaway is, though the concept was very new, he entered it in a very large scale. He has tried hard to have a successful venture, but due to some or the other reason, he could not achieve that, milestone, that sales figure. As a result, he stuck up, but he made a money. And that time he met me and he told me that, sir, now I am going to purchase 1,000 acres land in Australia. You know, in Australia, land price is very reasonable, and he was having 40 crore at his disposal. So, person who was not having 1 crore was owner of 40 crore that time. He made a money. Takeaway is you have to venture, and your all projects are ventures only, according to me. I don't know which projects you are having, but if time permits, we will discuss at last. So, second negative thing I am going to impress upon you, very interesting. In 1993-94, 94-95, a floriculture boom has come in our country. You must have heard that floriculture in the area of Pune, Nashik, Bangalore, then one more thing, one more fourth place is there. These four places, this high-tech agriculture has taken, birth. Every bank has started their high-tech agricultural branches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 branches. Every bank has, opened, and they have started financing projects about 25 lakhs at that time, 1995. It was very big amount at that time. And friends, I tell you, roses was one of them. Floriculture. फ्लोरिकल्चर में रोजेस बहुत बूम में था, and these roses, all technology was procured from Netherlands. You know that at Amsterdam, the world's biggest market is situated for flowers. So flowers from all over the world, they go to there. Then it is वहाँ पे वो सब मार्केटिंग उसका ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग होता है, एंड अगेन इट इज डिस्पैच टू रिस्पेक्टिव कंट्रीज. दैट इज व्हाट हैपनिंग. सो हमारा क्लाइमेट अच्छा था, हमारे पास एंटरप्रेन्योर थे बड़े बड़े, जो जिनके पास पैसा था, जैसे कि बिल्डर्स है, इनके पास बहुत पैसा था, तो उन्होंने वो एग्री प्रोजेक्ट्स, बिटवीन द फोर वॉल्स, sometimes agri income is essential to support the other income. So this has happened. So because they have ventured, they have established projects, technology was brought in, the cost was very high. Secondly, the plantlets, the grafts were imported from Holland to our country, and one graft was costing almost 65 rupees, minimum 65 rupees. If you go to street and purchase a plantlet of any rose flower or any other flower, it is costing 10-15 rupees, 20 rupees today, 25 rupees maximum. That time 65 rupees, because of the royalty. The breeders, they used to take royalty. It's like a patent. So the loyalty was almost 27 rupees on that plant. And we purchased it, witnessed it, everything. Technology, the material, that is the plantlets. And I tell you, the yield was very good, everything was very good. But we have not studied the market. We were also new. As a banker, we have some limitations. And the technology givers, some they have opted out. वो हॉलैंड के थे, वो चले गए, कुछ कुछ वहां से बता रहे थे ऐसा करो वैसा करो, और मार्केट रिक्वायरमेंट किसी ने स्टडी नहीं किया. मार्केट रिक्वायरमेंट ये थी कि पर्टिकुलर मंथ में, सपोज इट इज अ वैलेंटाइन डे, तो रोज फ्लावर शुड बी ऑलमोस्ट 80%. देन येलो इतने चाहिए, व्हाइट इतने चाहिए, इतने इतने चाहिए एज पर कलर. ये कॉम्बिनेशन मालूम नहीं था. हम रोजेस में गए, रेट लगा दिए. उन्होंने इंपोर्ट करके समय 50% व्हाइट दे दिए, हमने वो प्लांट कर दिए और एक्सपोर्ट किए, तो हमें प्राइस कम मिली. So I tell you, almost 90% projects in our country, particularly of this floriculture, were in doldrum that time. And this was in 2000, 95 to 2000, 5 years period. Very big shock to particularly the high-tech agricultural unit holders. Takeaway is that that technology was not established in our country. Nowadays, the polyhouse is manufactured, the polythene as well as infrastructure is manufactured. There are too many suppliers as of now. Number two, the plant rates are, available in our country itself. Because we don't know that time कि आप 1000 plants की रॉयल्टी भरेंगे और इधर 1000 भी लगाएंगे तो कोई देखता नहीं है. You can export it. That is not issue. मालूम ही नहीं था ना. रॉयल्टी भी भरी, ये भी हुआ, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में भी पैसा गया, प्रोडक्शन आ गया. तो जो इनपुट कॉस्ट है वो शुरू में कम होनी चाहिए, ज़्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए. बिकॉज वी आर डूइंग वन पायलट. इट इज जस्ट लाइक ए पायलट. सो बाय ऑल मीन्स इट शुड बी फुल प्रूफ. There should not be any, issues like this floriculture. So you see, there are too many floriculture parks in our country. In Pune, Talegaon, a very big floriculture park. Government is also supporting like anything. Farmers, they are producing. Even in Bangalore also, and Nashik also. I saw one village in Nashik. The entire villagers, they are producing roses. So many flowers, other flowers also. Even on open plot. They are successful now. So you have to take into account all these intricacies while going forward for these, startups. I'm not negative, but I also shared a success story as well as in between one and this is failure 3. So friends, coming to our own subject, we have wasted almost 20 minutes. Friends, the banks are instructed by Reserve Bank of India, all banks, maybe commercial banks, including public sector banks, then the regional rural banks, then these small finance banks, and urban cooperative banks. All these banks, they have been given a target of priority sector lending. And every bank has to achieve 18% of their total advances, total credit, total loans, in short, to understand you proper, 18% of total loan should be given to the priority sector. Now, what is priority sector? Priority sector is जिसको हम कहते हैं प्राधान्य क्रम. ये एग्रीकल्चर है. सो एग्रीकल्चर को देना ही चाहिए 18%, नथिंग डूइंग. वैसा एमएसएमई है, माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस. एमएसएमई के 50 करोड़ 50 करोड़ तक के स्टार्टअप्स जो है वो प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर में आते हैं. इसमें और स्मॉल एंड मार्जिनल फार्मर्स है. सो मेनी सब criteria are there. But for micro enterprises, it is 7.5% of the total loans. So 18% should go to the priority sector, 7.5% should go to the micro enterprises. You all are micro enterprises according to me. I'm going to give you what is micro, what is medium, and what is small. Now, as I told you, the MSMEs up to 50 crore startups, they are included in this category. Then this KVIC is Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. So whatever finance given under this scheme, that is also eligible, classify under this priority sector lending. Then export credit in respect of agriculture and MSME, all this is included under private sector lending. And one more is there, this renewable energy projects, but that has a limit of 30 crores. These projects are also included in the priority sector. Why I am telling you this? Because all your projects are coming under priority sector lending. So you do not worry about your future. Banks are there to help you in future. Whenever you require, you can go to any bank and I will. That is what the concept. Now, if the banks, if they doesn't do this priority sector lending, achieve 18% or 7.5%, 7.5% micro enterprises, in that case, whatever shortfall is there, that much amount these banks they have to invest in rural infrastructure development fund. Now you must be knowing that rural infrastructure development fund is created by NABARD, and this fund is utilized for creating constructing for watershed development or a dam or the internal roads in villages. So for this development rural development के लिए ये funds use किए जाते हैं. So जो बैंक प्राइवेट सेक्टर नहीं करेगी उनको वो शॉर्टफॉल जो है यहाँ पे आपको इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा. Now, which activities are eligible under priority sector? कौन कौन सी एक्टिविटीज आप कर सकते हैं? तो आपकी एक्टिविटीज जो है सिरकॉट की, आई हैव लिस्टेड आउट सम एक्टिविटीज, particularly this dairy, poultry, broiler, layer, maybe hatchery, pullet farm, whatever it may be, contract farming, then this piggery, goatery, high-tech projects, then high-tech projects like organic farming, precision farming, then supply chain management, all infrastructure uh, covered under supply chain management, maybe harvesting, transportation, then pre-cooling, cold storage, and again marketing. So everything is covered under private sector. Farm mechanization, animal husbandry, agri-biotechnology. So I have too many, vertical farming, nanotechnology farming, and nanotechnology application in agriculture, that is also under private sector. And this polyhouse culture, that is also under private sector. Seed technology means processing of seeds and marketing. That is also under priority sector lending. So what I want to, impress upon you that you name the purpose in agriculture, that is covered under priority. There are some certain, what we call it as, उसको limitations है कुछ. For example, some amount का ये है, मगर will not go into details of that also. Now, coming to food processing, every processing, maybe meat processing, maybe poultry processing, maybe fish processing, ready to eat food products, all these are under priority sector. Sericulture is also under priority sector. That is one of the area where it is not being touched by so many peoples. So, and agri value chain financing, all this is under priority. So you are rest assured about your future as far as financing from banking is concerned. Now coming to MSME, these MSMEs are classified based on investment in plant and machinery and turnover. These are the two major criteria for classifying the micro, small, and medium enterprises. This new definition, and in this definition, micro enterprises is a unit where investment in plant and machinery is up to 1 crore and the turnover is up to 5 crore. So these two criteria are applicable. Earlier only in our days, the plant and machinery criteria was there as per MSMED Act. Now that Act has undergone change. Now What is small enterprises? Small enterprises are those enterprises where investment in plant and machinery is above 1 crore to 10 crore, and the turnover is above 5 crore to 50 crore. And medium enterprises are those where the investment in plant and machinery is above 10 crore to 50 crore, and the annual turnover is above 50 crore to 250 crore. So up to 250 crore turnover and up to 50 crore investment in plant and machinery, these accounts are under, these activities are covered under micro, small and medium enterprises. Above this, these are the, big corporates, which are non-priority sector. Non-priority. It is not mandatory to finance non-priority, but for priority, for this purpose, it is mandatory for each bank to finance these activities as I enumerated. Now, which are the schemes that are beneficial for the startups? We'll go one by one very hurriedly. First is PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. This PMEGP is combination of 2-3 schemes. In fact, earlier PMRY and all these things. So government has combined it, and loans up to 25 lakhs are given under this PMEGP scheme, where the entrepreneur, general category entrepreneur, has to have margin money of 10%, and he will get subsidy of 25% in rural area and 15% in urban area based on the project cost. Number one. Number two, other than general category, SC, ST, the OBC, entrepreneurs from minority class, as well as from hilly areas, they have to come out with their own funds, that is margin of 5% of the project cost, and they will get subsidy of 35% in rural area and 25% in urban area. So in nutshell, general category candidate, they will get 25% subsidy in rural area and 10% their margin, so 35%, only 65% loan you have to avail. Whereas in other SC, ST and OBC minority hilly area peoples, 35% will be subsidy and 5% will be their own contribution. So 40%, 60% loan will be made available from the banks. You have to approach to Khadi Village Industry Commission. Online is also possible. You can apply online to banks also. That facility is also available in so many banks. So here there are two caps. For manufacturing projects, the maximum cap is 25 lakhs rupees. So you cannot go beyond 25 lakh project. And for projects up to 10 lakh, service sector. In the service sector, you know service sector, manufacturing sector, it is commonly discussed nowadays. So the service sector is really, great nowadays. That is contributing highest in our country. Now, any individual above 18 years of age can apply in this scheme. Now, this subsidy, whatever subsidy government is giving, that is upfront subsidy, almost given at the time of project, implementation. That subsidy is kept under subsidy reserve fund by the bank, and it is adjusted to the towards the loan installments at last. So there is a lock-in period of 3 years. That subsidy can be appropriated to the loan account after 3 years only, subject to your accounts are regular. If you are failed, then you will not get the benefit of subsidy. This is what is the criteria for this backend subsidy scheme of PMEGP. Now, the second scheme is Mudra. So, Mudra is a very small scheme of 10 lakhs rupees. So, any loan, including allied activities to agriculture, they are also considered under Mudra. These micro enterprises are also concerned, covered. But besides that, allied activities to agriculture are covered. For this purpose, 10 lakh limit is there, only 10 lakh. Here for Mudra, there is no subsidy, but Mudra loans are given without collateral. Without collateral. Bank will not ask for any collateral security from you. Whatever assets created out of bank loan, they are hypothecated or they are mortgaged and loan is given. So this is Mudra. The third is Stand Up India. Stand Up India is for women's. So women's and SC/STs. For those, the Stand Up India scheme is applicable. And for this purpose, loans up to, limit is higher, 2 crore, 2 crore, and that is given. No subsidy. Even these loans, Mudra loans as well as Stand Up India loans, they are covered under credit guarantee scheme for uh, CGTMSC, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small and Medium Enterprises. CGTMSC. So, what is the benefit of the CGTMSC? You are not required to give any guarantor. Friends, nowadays getting guarantor is a very difficult job. Nobody will give guarantee. Otherwise, if project fails, he says, Ki, Baba, why you have put me under doldrum or under harassment? And bank is taking very strict action against them, even against guarantors also. So you will not required to give provide any guarantor. You will not required to give any collateral security by way of any plot, land, or any land or a bungalow or a flat or whatever it may be, as bank may deem fit. So this is very easy. And now this CGTMSC limit has increased to rupees 5 crore by Government of India during last 2-3 years. So now you are very comfortable. Up to 5 crores loan, you will not require any collateral. You will not require any third party guarantee. But your project should be strong. You have to convince your banker. And for this purpose, your project should be strong. And while doing so, whatever assets created, they are mortgaged or they are hypothecated. Here, one crux is there. You have to pay guarantee fee. It is 1.5%. It is different for everything. But on an average, it is 1.5% during first year of the project or the loan amount, and 1% afterwards every year. So if your interest is 11%, this 1% is added, so you will have to pay 12% on that particular project loan. So that you have to take into consideration while working out the financials of that particular project. So CGTMSC is one of the biggest help to startups. Now the fourth scheme is agri clinic and agribusiness centers. So under CGTMSC, any amount can be covered. Huh? So up to 5 crore loan under MSME, that can be covered. Now you must be having some problem in your mind that why I'm telling this micro enterprises and medium enterprises and small enterprises and CGTMSC, because some of your projects will be classified under that category. They are entitled to classify. That's why I'm giving emphasis on that. So agri clinic and agribusiness center. This is one of the base scheme for agri and related graduates. Maybe fishery graduate, maybe forestry graduate, maybe horticulture graduate. So any graduate related to agri, he is entitled to get that loan. So almost per head it is 20 lakh limit is there, and this scheme is beautiful. I tell you. Uh, that has a subsidy of 44% in 44% for women, SC/ST, hilly area, and minority communities, and it is 36% for other peoples. Here, agri-clinic and agri-business center, these are two different parts. Agri-clinic is clinical services given to the farmers. Clinical services, you have to give advice to the farmers. And for that purpose, you have to charge. I have seen a couple of agriculture graduates from Pune. They are residing in Pune, but they are working in east side of Pune. Last 10 years, they are giving this agri-clinic. It is just a clinic, two tables, chairs, sitting arrangement, and bus. They are visiting the farms, and they have started a contract farming activity out of that. They are successful entrepreneurs as of now. So agri clinic, this is one concept, and agri business, that is agro service center. Very in simple terms, one can have two tractors split. He can give for custom hiring, or a small power tiller, two three power tillers, or some farm implements. He can give it on hiring basis. Second, they can sell seeds, they can sell fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, weedicides, and whatnot. This is agribusiness center. So, a good amount of loan along with subsidies available under this. This subsidy is also back ended. It will be here. One benefit is there. In other subsidy schemes, only term loan. Term loan is considered for subsidy as project cost. But here, the working capital is also considered for giving subsidy in agribusiness and agri-clinic center scheme. The another scheme is Agri Infrastructure Fund Scheme, Government of India, and this Agri Infrastructure Fund Scheme, it is going to continue up to 2034, 35, 33, 34, or 34, 35. So all infrastructure under agriculture you can create out of this, maybe supply chain management, whatever it may be. It's a very big list is there. Uh, I will not elaborate it. Another scheme for agro entrepreneurs is National Horticulture Board scheme. This National Horticulture Board is a society that is at, I think, Noida in UP, Delhi, and they have offices at each state. National Horticulture Board, and you have to apply online. You will get subsidy. Some 30, 40, 45% subsidy is available based on the projects. All these are high-tech projects, where sophisticated technology is being utilized. Unless otherwise sophisticated technology is there, you will not get subsidy under. I mean, that project is not eligible, entitled under National Horticulture Board scheme. Recently only that scheme is closed. It was really a beautiful scheme. It was open for I think very few days or a month only. That date was 8/11/23. That was the last date for that project. Project name is, I mean, the scheme name was New Food Processing Subsidy Scheme. New Food Processing Subsidy Scheme, where the 35% subsidy was available, and that 35% subsidy, the maximum limit was 15 crore. Imagine 15 crore subsidy of the total project cost at 35%. So it was bigger scheme. That's why that was open for 15, 20 days or a month. I went through that. So every year, I tell you, every year, government is coming out with various schemes, infrastructure schemes. That is open for 2, 3, 4 months. You have to get that project approved and go ahead for with that project. So this is also a beautiful agricultural scheme. Here, that I forgotten to tell two, three things about this agri infrastructure earlier scheme, agri infrastructure fund scheme. The silent feature is here you will get 3% interest subvention. What is this subvention? If bank is charging 11% to you, government will reimburse 3%. So resultantly, you will have to pay 8% of the rate of interest. So that is the beauty of this scheme, and this subvention is applicable for loans up to 2 crore. You imagine 3% for 2 crore. and that is for a period of 7 years. You work out what will be the quantum. It is as like subsidy, but this is one different model. Why different model? This model is introduced in order to impress upon the entrepreneur to repay it regularly. If you don't repay regularly, you will not get 3% subvention. That is the now every subsidy, it is linked to repayment. Unless otherwise your repayment is regular, you will not get subsidy to that extent. And this scheme, here the benefits of other government schemes can be combined. Earlier, what has happened? One can avail only one benefit in his life. This is not a case as far as this agri infrastructure fund scheme. In this scheme, other government scheme subsidies can also be, linked. So this is the added advantage: 7 years, 3% subvention, plus other government subsidies linking. So that is the here the projects covered are warehouses, silos, reefer trucks, reefer vans, cold vans. We call it as ripening chambers, precision farming, cold storages, then sorting and grading units, integrated pack house, and custom hiring center. So all these are the major activities that are covered under this scheme. Now, these are the major schemes that are benefiting you, startups. Now, what are the prerequisites? I will take another 15-20 minutes. Huh? Sirkot sir, I am not knowing your name.
No issue, sir. No issue. No issue, sir. Yes.
First and foremost criteria is you must have, gone through it, but I thought it will be chronological to tell 2-3 things to you. Your CIBIL score. Unless otherwise your CIBIL score is good, no bank will finance you. So now, how to keep the CIBIL score? I will give you 2-3 hints. Whatever loans you have, you have to repay it regularly. Now, everybody is using credit cards. So that utilization should not go beyond 30%. Otherwise, your credit score will come down. Utilization of, if you have a 1 lakh limit of spending, please use less than 30,000 so that your score will improve, and repay it regularly every month or a 2 or whatever date bank is giving to you. The score is ranging from 300 to 900. So 900 is better and 300 is bad. So any score above 700, 750 is the best score, but any score above 700 is considered good for financing. Nobody will take any objection. So your CIBIL score is very important for availing any finance from any bank for any purpose, not for the startups, for any purpose. This is Pakka. Now, so the decision of your project depends on your CIBIL score. Now, what are the margin norms? Normally, where subsidy is available, some margin variations are there. But in general, margin is 25%. So, debt equity ratio, debt 3 is to 1. 1 should be equity and 3 is your debt. So, this is common phenomenon. Third is security norms. Many banks, they are giving importance to collateral. So, whenever you are not opted for CGTM SME, you have to offer collateral security. That may be in a plot, maybe flat, maybe bungalow, or a sellable property, not agricultural land. That is not allowed. So, if you provide collateral, so based on your percentage, if you have provided collateral above 80%, you will get benefit in rate of interest. If it is more than 50%, you will get lesser benefit. If it is more than 30%, you will get again, lesser benefit. So certain criteria are there. Some banks, they have stipulated 40% collateral has to be there for MSMEs. So all this is related to your rate of interest, also pricing, your pricing. Then second is project report. Now you must have gone through your trainings, how to prepare project report, and which are the things that are to be covered, and the price quotations. Many times, go for a very legal. I mean, what we call it as appropriate price quotations. Don't escalate the cost. Many times, because they are escalating cost, and because you have to pay interest on that. It's not an easier job. The basic is you have ventured into a very big project, and if you do these things, you will be under trouble in future. What are other papers that you know? Aadhaar card, PAN card. Then, if you are having, financial statements, balance sheets, then proof of business activity, address of business activity, your address, then Shop Act, Udyam registration, that we must have, learn. All statutory licenses, then permissions, etc., etc. So these are the, prerequisites for getting the loan. In case of company or the limited liability partnership, the certificate of incorporation is important along with memorandum and article of association. Besides, we have to provide the board resolution at the time of requesting for loan, as well as for availing for loan and documentation, etc., etc. In case of partnership firm, you have to register that partnership firm along with your partnership deed. You have to submit, and for many times these partnership firms are not registered. So if you have to avail loan, then your partnership firm has to be registered with register of firms. Now, along with that, you have to submit the personal information of the promoters. And if guarantors are there, not covered under CGTMSC, the guarantors' personal information form indicating assets and liabilities, that is to be submitted to the banks for availing loan. Now, whenever collateral security is to be provided, you have to submit valuation and the legal search of that property. So what is the cost of that property? Otherwise, we will not arrive at. And whether that is free of all encumbrances or not, or some charges are there, that is to be, seen by the banker. So they will ask you for the legal search as well as the valuation of the property. If it is term loan, 25% margin is required, and if it is working capital, it is a general formula for these SSI units, particularly micro enterprises. The 20% of projected working capital. If you project 100 crores, sales during a particular year, you will get 20 crore working capital. A thumb rule. There are various, computation methods, but as a thumb rule, it is based on the cycle, production cycle. But as a thumb rule, it is 20% of the projected sales. If it is 10 lakhs, you will get 2 lakhs working capital. Now, this term loan is to be repaid within 7 to 10 years. This is the basic criteria. And the working capital, once it is given, it is to be reviewed every year. Every year you have to submit the financial statements and get it reviewed. That means get it vetted. Your 10 lakhs limit will be continued for next year. So that is the requirement for working capital. Now, what is the rate of interest applied? As I told you, number one, before that, I would like to impress upon you that the range is almost 8.5 to 12.5. This is the range of rate of interest as of now, but it is based on credit rating. Your project has to be credit rated. There are various 4, 5 agencies in the country, maybe more as of now. I don't know, but this Care, ICRA, so many companies are there. They give credit rating based on your financials, your project, your infrastructure, your capital, your profitability, your turnover. All this is taken into consideration, and credit rating is given. So based on credit rating, rate of interest is applied. I mean, decided by the bank. Secondly, if your credit rating is good, you will get lesser rate of interest. If your credit rating is bad, you have to give higher rate of interest. This is the criteria for that purpose. And all these rates are linked to MCLR, marginal cost of lending rate. That is linked to MCLR. Every bank is declaring MCLR every month before 7th or 10th. The date is decided. So rate of interest is linked to MCLR or RLLR, repo rate. Repo rate. So if repo rate is linked to the inflation, if inflation is to be controlled, repo rate is to be increased. So repo rate linked rate of interest is applied for such loans. It depends on the banks. So first is rate rating, second is linked to MCLR or RLLR, third is based on collateral provided by you. So that concession is available for charging the rate of interest. Now, the last point, what are your responsibilities? I told you what are the bank's responsibilities, what is the bank's role, what bank has to do, what bank is going to give you, and how they are going to give. But what are your responsibilities? Very few responsibilities are there. If you follow in toto, you will be a successful entrepreneur. Number one, you have to finalize, you have to keep, first you have to utilize the loan for the purpose given. It's very important. Loan or grant in aid, whatever it may be. Number two, no diversion should be there. Then and only then you will be corporate in future. Number two, you have to maintain all the records. Many times we do business, but we are not keeping records. So every money going out and every money coming in, that is to be accounted. Credit and debit, that is to be accounted. There are too many softwares in the market. You can buy it and start it doing. Number three, you have to finalize the balance sheet at the end of the year. Now, the balance sheet where the sales are above 1 crore, you have to get it audited from the chartered accountant and upload it on the government site. That is a very important task. Otherwise, income tax department will issue a notice under section 1 something, 1(8) something is there. Then you have to submit GST returns at monthly intervals. Quarterly is also allowed, half yearly also allowed. It is better you submit your GST. Pay GST at monthly intervals and submit returns at monthly intervals. Yearly return is there, but if you keep it at monthly, you will be having a proper track on that. Fifth is you have to pay income tax wherever you are eligible. If your profit is beyond certain limits, you have to pay income tax on that. As a firm, company, partnership firm, whatever it may be. And you have to file your own income tax return with the income tax authorities after finalization of your balance sheet. For this purpose, the date is for persons like us, it is 31st July, and for others, it is 31st October. So, with this, I think I wish the best for you, and I look forward to become bigger corporates in future from these startups. With this, thank you very much. And if you have any doubts, I'm here to answer you. And I tell you, after almost 3 years, I am delivering a lecture. I'm encouraged with this opportunity. Thank you.
Okay. It was really great knowledge, sir. Actually, it was totally in-depth knowledge about banking, government banking schemes. It's open to answers now. Any startups have any questions regarding any scheme or any doubt as per this session? Please unmute and ask the question.
सर माय नेम इज साहेबराव मेंगडे. सर आवाज येतोय ना मराठी?
हा, येतो येतो येतो.
ना, सर.
मराठीत हरकत नाही. हरकत
सर
नाही.
मी MSc ऍग्रिकल्चर आहे आणि मी गोदरेज मध्ये GM होतो.
अरे वा,
तुम्ही
छान.
हे लोनचं वगैरे सगळं सांगितलं. मी सगळे CG TSME वगैरे लोन सगळे घेतलेत बरं का.
अच्छा, अरे वा.
आणि
हा,
ऍग्री क्लिनिक ऍग्री बिझनेसचं पण केलेलं आहे.
ग्रेट.
माझं मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग आहे, बायो पेस्टिसाइड, बायो फर्टिलायझर, ऑर्गॅनिक मॅन्युअर आणि बल्क मध्ये बनवतो.
अच्छा, नाव काय?
माझं नाव साहेबराव मेंगडे.
नाही 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 नाही, प्रोडक्टचं.
कंपनीचं नाव आहे अभ्युदया बायोटेक इंडिया प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड आणि साठी अमृत फूड्स अँड हर्बल इंडिया प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड साठी आम्ही स्टार्टअप घेणार आहे.
अरे वा, फार सुंदर, फार
हा,
सुंदर.
तर आमचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन चालू आहे.
हा.
टोटल 10,000 स्क्वेअर फूटचं. आणि ऍग्री क्लिनिकचं मिळालं, खादी ग्रामोद्योगचं पण आपल्याला मिळालं, SSIचं पण मिळालेलं आहे.
पण
हा?
मी जे सांगितलं ते मिळालं का तुम्हाला सगळं?
सगळं सगळं मिळालंय सर मला.
हा.
आणि खादी ग्रामोद्योगचं भेटलं आणि CGTMSME मध्ये मी 5 करोडचं आता मी करून ठेवलंय. मी 37 लाख उचललेत आता.
अरे वा, ग्रेट. फारच
हो
ग्रेट.
हो
म्हणजे
हो.
यू आर आय मीन एक्झाम्पल फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस.
येस 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 येस.
टुडेज गॅदरिंग.
आणि आणि सर देशासाठी करायचे आपल्याला विषमुक्त सेंद्रिय शेती आणि रोगमुक्त भारत, असं माझं नियोजन करून मी भारतभर काम करतोय.
अच्छा, तुम्ही काय पुणे जिल्ह्यातलेच का, मेंगडे?
हो, पुणे जिल्ह्यातलं, हो, मंचरचा.
हा, मला आडनावावरून जरा वाटलं तसं. हा.
हो हो. आणि मी आयुष मिनिस्ट्रीमध्ये टेक्निकल ऍडवायझर म्हणून काम करतोय.
अरे वा.
तर आता हे बरंचसं काम चालू आहे. एक गाव एक औषधी वनस्पती.
अच्छा.
तर अशी 75 गावं भारतामध्ये घ्यायचे आणि शेडकॉटचं जे अमृत बुस्टर कॅटल फीड आहे ना, हर्बल कॅटल
हा
फीड
हा
सप्लिमेंट,
हा हा.
ते माणसांना आयुर्वेदिक खायला मिळत नाही, ते आपल्याला जनावरांना खाऊ घालायचंय आणि मेडिकेटेड मिल्क आपल्याला तयार करायचंय. आपले भाऊ
येस
बांधव आजारी पडणार नाही, ती सगळं चालू
येस,
आहे सर.
खूपच छान
त्यासाठी
आयडिया.
अटेंड करतोय. आणि तुम्ही जे सांगितलं उत्कृष्टरित्या सांगितलं. आणि ह्या बँकिंगच्या अगोदर जे काही अर्धा तास तुम्ही बोलले ना, काय केलं पाहिजे, काय नाही केलं पाहिजे, मी त्या गोष्टी शेतकऱ्यासोबत अंमलात आणतोय. आता तुम्ही गुलाबाची शेती सांगितली ना,
हो हो
तर
हो.
ओपन गुलाबाचे 400 एकरची कन्सल्टन्सी माझ्याकडे आहे.
फार सुंदर.
तर एक एक छोटंसं उदाहरण देतो. 28 एकरचा एक शेतकरी आहे. तर ते 2 कोटी रुपये कमवतोय ओपन गुलाबामध्ये. आणि शेवंतीची शेती आहे. एका एकरमध्ये 18 टन बनवतो. म्हणजे 18 टनामध्ये ₹100 18 लाख रुपये मिळतात.
फार सुंदर, फार सुंदर. नाही
हो,
आहे.
हो.
तुमचं मंचर मंचर,
हां.
राजगुरुनगर आणि पलीकडे नारायणगाव त्या एरियात म्हणजे मी पण काम काम केलेलं आहे. दॅट
ओके,
टाईम आय
ओके.
वॉज लीडिंग ॲग्री हायटेक ब्रांच. सो आय केम
ओके.
इन कॉन्टॅक्ट विथ ऑल दीस पीपल्स.
आणि सर दुसरं महत्वाचं, शेतकऱ्यांनी किंवा आपण जे जेवढे स्टार्टअप आता आपल्या बरोबर जोडलेले आहेत,
हां,
त्यांनी
हां.
प्लॅनिंगनी प्रॉपर SOPनं जर केलं ना, शेतकऱ्याचं भवितव्य नक्कीच उज्ज्वल आहे सर. कमीत
100%
कमी खर्चामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त उत्पन्न मिळालं पाहिजे. शेतकऱ्यांना पॅकिंग, ग्रेडिंग शिकवलं पाहिजे आणि आपला माल जो पिकवलाय शेतकऱ्यांनी, चांगल्या मार्केटमध्ये विकला पाहिजे.
ग्रेट.
आणि सगळं ऑर्गॅनिक पद्धतीने पिकवलं पाहिजे. या दृष्टीने आम्ही काम करतोय सर.
अच्छा. मी पण MSc ॲग्रीचा आहे.
ओके, ओके. मी सॉइल सायन्स आहे.
अच्छा. नाही, मी
हां, हां,
याला
हां.
बॉटनीमध्ये केलंय 82 साली.
ओके, ओके,
दहावी.
ओके, ओके. खूप छान लेक्चर दिलं सर बरं का. तुमचं धन्यवाद. हां.
नाही, काही नाही. कसं झालं, मला मला हे आता सवय राहिली नाही. 3 वर्ष होऊन गेले मला, मी बँक सोडली
नाही,
3.5.
बरोबर, बरोबर.
हां.
एकदा
परंतु
आलं तर योग आला तर मंचरला या.
नाही, योग येणारच आहे आता. योग येणारच आहे आता. हे सिरकॉट मला योग आणतील बरेचसे. जे
मेघांडे
आले.
सर आपले RIC मेंबर म्हणून आहेत, न्यू RIC मेंबर.
हां,
ओके,
हां.
ओके, ओके. अच्छा. ठीक आहे, ठीक आहे. चालेल सर. हां, सर. हां.
येस.
ओके,
धन्यवाद,
ओके.
धन्यवाद.
ओके सर. थँक यू सर. ओके.
किसी को और कोई क्वेश्चन है? एनीवन हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस?
श्रुतिका जी बोलिए. यस बोलिए.
सर मला एक प्रश्न होता, हे जे तुम्ही डिफरंट डिफरंट स्कीम्स सांगितला, ह्या कुठल्या पर्टिक्युलर वेबसाईटवर लॉन्च होतात? जसं आता तुम्ही सांगितलं की नॅशनल हॉर्टिकल्चर बोर्डची जी स्कीम आहे, इट वॉज मिनिमम फॉर 20 days to 1 month ओनली. तर ह्या
मॅडम,
कुठल्या
एकच
वेबसाईटवर?
एकच सेकंद फक्त. जस्ट जस्ट सेकंद. एक इम्पॉर्टंट कॉल आहे. हा बोला.
सर ह्या ज्या स्कीम्स आहेत ह्या कुठल्या एका पर्टिक्युलर वेबसाईटवर येतात? कारण तुम्ही म्हणले की काही स्कीम्स फक्त 20 डेज किंवा 1 मंथ साठी
हो
होत्या.
हो 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 गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियाच्या वेबसाईटवरच येतात. आपल्या ऍग्री मिनिस्टर ऑफ ऍग्रिकल्चर अँड फार्मर्स वेलफेअर आहे ना,
हम्म,
ते करतात. म्हणजे त्या वेगवेगळ्या डिपार्टमेंटच्या स्कीम्स आहेत. जसं PMEGP जी आहे ती
हम्म,
खादी विलेज म्हणजे ती इंडस्ट्रीज डिपार्टमेंटकडनं येत असेल.
हम्म.
ते तर तुम्हाला कुठेही मिळेल. PMEGP टाकले की गुगलला सर्च करा, तुम्हाला अख्खं ती गाईडलाईनच मिळतील सगळ्या. तशी ही स्कीम जी आहे ना, फार ब्युटिफुल स्कीम होती बरं का. पण ती फार थोडा वेळ होती. म्हणजे सर्टन एंटरप्रिनर्सच त्याच्यात एलिजिबल झाले असतील.
ओके.
आणि
ठीक आहे.
NHB आहे. NHBचं सुद्धा वेबसाईट आहे. NHBला ते अख्खं बुकलेटच तुम्हाला ते डाउनलोड करून यू कॅन गो थ्रू इट आणि अप्लाय करू शकता.
ओके.
Yes.
थँक्यू सर.
Any question? Pratap, any question?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Ganesh.
Yes, sir. So, do the ministry or any of the organization of the government of India keep track of the loans and the funds sanctioned to a particular company or particular individual, so that अगर उसने दोबारा अप्लाई किया तो वो उसको रिजेक्ट कर सकते हैं ऐसा?
नहीं, हाँ नहीं, इसमें क्या है कि एज आई टोल्ड यू that subsidy can be availed from one scheme only. Multiple subsidies you cannot avail. So only one scheme is there, as I told you, that is Agri Infrastructure Fund scheme, where interest subvention is available. Where the other subsidy schemes can be, government subsidy schemes can be merged.
ओके ओके. लोन तो ले सकते हैं कितने बार भी चाहिए, कितने प्रोजेक्ट के लिए चाहिए?
Loan has no problem. I tell you,
हाँ.
I think I enumerated. You tell the project that is available. Loan is available.
Right.
Every activity is covered. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, last question. Anyone have any questions? Okay. Sir, do you have any time so we can start introduction of every startup? Vasant sir,
हाँ, क्या? What is?
we would like to start if you want to understand our startups now. So
अच्छा, हाँ.
introduce every startup by for 2 lines for each one.
Yes, that will be better.
Okay. So all the startups one by one, please start introducing yourself in 2 sentences only. Your name, startup, and the product or service name. Yes.
Location.
Yeah, and location as well. Yeah.
Hello,
Shall
sir.
I start?
Yeah.
My name is Shrutika Bagul. I'm from Nagpur. We are into manufacturing of herbs-based solution and manure for organic farming. टोटल आमचे 10 प्रोडक्ट्स आहेत, 5 टाईपचे खतं आणि 5 टाईपचे सोल्युशन्स असे. आणि आवर टार्गेट क्रॉप्स आर राईस, चिली, ऑरेंजेस अँड मँगो.
Okay. Next.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm Vivek Darve. I'm from Nagpur. And basically, sir, आम्ही काम करतोय डेअरी फार्मर सोबत. We are helping dairy farmers to manage their cattle so that it reduces human errors and optimize the profit. तर सर आम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये 2 सोल्युशन आहेत. एक IoT बेस्ड डिव्हाइस आहे आणि एक ऍप आहे. त्यामध्ये आम्ही सर काम करतोय. तर आम्ही आमच्या कंपनीचे नाव डेअरी मंत्रा युअर व्हर्च्युअल डेअरी मॅनेजर.
Okay.
Goke sir.
Yeah, my name is Bhimrao Gokhe. I am from Nagpur, Kalmeshwar, and I am working on the project disposal and value addition of cotton ginning waste in vermicomposting. This is a new dimension in vermicomposting, and
Yes.
we have got a very good results, and this is
Will
going
you
to do the dhamaka.
please, I mean, Padam, please, can you tell the name of your project?
Disposal and value addition of cotton ginning waste in vermicomposting.
Acha. Okay. So, I mean, so you are producing vermicompost out of cotton waste.
Cotton waste, right?
Yes. We are already in manufacturing of vermicompost for last 2 years, and this is a new product with the innovation.
So raw material is available ample in
Yes, yes, no problem. Cow and buffalo dung will be the only raw material, and we will be using the Icenia fetida as a culture for it.
अच्छा.
Okay. Indumati
Thank
ji,
you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Correct.
produce yours.
Correct. Sir, we are making biodegradable sugarcane cutlery. Basically, we are having a bud chip nursery. After extraction of the bud chip, the remaining stalk is utilized for making sugarcane cutleries. We are using the sugar content as a binding material for our product. And we are also trying with the edible cutlery solutions. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
New project.
Yes, yes. Ganesh ji.
I want to add one more. These cutleries are after usage of by mankind. It can be served as a feed for cattle.
अच्छा.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
हेलो सर, मेरा नाम नमन बारोट है और मेरे स्टार्टअप है नैनो स्पिन टेक्नोलॉजीज एलएलपी, जो अहमदाबाद बेस्ड स्टार्टअप है. तो हम बनाना सैप में से नैनो फाइबर बेस्ड सीट मास्क बनाते हैं, जो सिंपल क्रीम के मुकाबले ज़्यादा पेनिट्रेशन उसमें मिलता है, इफेक्टिवनेस. फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर बनाना सैप टू नैनो फाइबर बेस्ड फेस मास्क सीट.
Okay. Ganesh.
यस सर, गुड इवनिंग सर. मेरा नाम गणेश सर, मैं बेंगलुरु से हूँ, कर्नाटका से हूँ. हम सुपारी की जो बाई प्रोडक्ट निकलता है उसमें से कटचू और टैनिन कंपोनेंट सेग्रेट किया हुआ है हमने. उसको कटचू को जो है कत्था को पान मसाला इंडस्ट्री में उसका इस्तेमाल करने के लिए हमने अभी प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है. और टैनिन जो है उसको ऐसा इंडस्ट्रियल टैनिन की तौर पर उसको वेजिटेबल टैनिन के लिए इस्तेमाल करने के लिए एप्लीकेशन टेस्टिंग चालू है सर.
Okay. Hardik Jain.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Hardik Jain, and we are building a contract farming marketplace, which will be a online web portal or app portal, so where farmers and companies can come in contract in a paperless manner. And we are also providing quality assurance software, which will be a real-time software in which the companies can take care of their quality throughout the contract time.
Okay.
Okay. Next. Harsha.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So this is Harsha from Hyderabad. We are building farm entertainment based platform with immersive technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality, and emerging technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence, where we help out the students in the learning of their academics, and also we help in the training, in the virtual trainings to the new seekers to the agriculture and to the farmers if there are any issues they are facing in the farm.
Okay.
Vikram ji. Jankiram Gadekar sir. Hello. Manish Deshmukh.
Hello, sir. My name is Monish Deshmukh. So the name of my company is 2100 Craft आणि आमची ट्रॉपिकल फ्रूट वायनरी आहे. पण या ऍप्लिकेशनसाठी आम्ही फ्लोरल वाईन्ससाठी अप्लाय करतोय प्रोजेक्ट. सो वी आर मेकिंग फ्लोरल वाईन आउट ऑफ हिबिस्कस अँड मॅरीगोल्ड. आणि दॅट्स माय प्रोजेक्ट. सो आवर एंटायर फिलॉसॉफी इज टू क्रिएट ऍग्रिकल्चरल सप्लाय चेन मधल्या प्रत्येक स्टेपला जिथे जिथे लॉस होतोय तिथे तिथे काहीतरी व्हॅल्यू ऍडेड हे एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट करायचं. सो इन फ्लोरल और ट्रॉपिकल हे वन्स वी आर डन विथ द ज्युसिंग वी वर्क टू एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट अँटीऑक्सिडंट्स और पेक्टिन or some other flavors out of the leftovers before it goes for compost. That's what we are doing.
Okay.
Optimum data analytics.
आवाज.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so we are from the Optimum Data Analytics, and our product is basically we are into AI ML, and we are doing the analysis of the rice seeds. So that's our product right now, and we are located in Pune.
अच्छा. Analysis of rice.
Seeds.
Rice.
Seeds, sir.
अच्छा. Okay.
हॅलो.
या.
हा सर, माझं नाव समीर शेलार, मी पुण्यामधून आहे. हॅलो.
हा बोला.
आवाज आवाज आ रहा है सर? हॅलो.
येतो येतो.
हा हा, तर आमचा प्रोजेक्ट आहे पॅकिंग शुगर केन ज्यूस विथ मोर शेल्फ लाईफ अँड व्हेरियस फ्लेवर. हॅलो.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. My name is Vaibhav Trimuke. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. So my startup name is Vaswardhi Ventures Private Limited. We are based in Mumbai, and currently we are developing a technology for the small beekeepers in India, and we are providing a digital app for them. Yes, sir. Thank you. Digital mobile app, sir.
अच्छा. Okay.
Mobile app for the beekeepers.
Okay.
शिरोळेजी. ओके, मेंगडे सर, तुमचं काय राहिलं सांगा शेवटी करा.
काय
स्टार्टअप आयडिया तुमची काय?
हा नाही स्टार्टअप आहे माय सेल्फ मेंगडे साहेबराव, अमृत फूड्स अँड हर्बल इंडिया प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड कंपनी नेम. माझा जो प्रोजेक्ट आहे ना, हर्बल कॅटल फीड सप्लिमेंट. हर्बल कॅटल फीड सप्लिमेंट म्हणजे जे काही हर्ब्स आपल्या भारतामध्ये मिळतात ते एकत्र करून ज्या जनावरांना जे काही हर्बल वनस्पती लागतात त्यांचा एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट करून त्यांच्या सगळ्या पावडर बनवून आम्ही जनावरांना खाऊ घालणार आहे, आणि ते आम्ही बनवतोय सध्या. हर्बल कॅटल फीड सप्लिमेंट 50 ग्रॅम एका टायमाला आम्ही देतोय जनावरांना. त्याच्यामुळे जनावरांचं फॅट, मिल्क आणि मेंटल स्ट्रेस कमी होतो.
ओके सर. ओके, थँक्यू. येस सर. हॅलो. प्लीज बोला.
सर आवाज येतो का?
येतो. बोला.
हा सर, मी संभाजी शिराळे. माझ्या उद्योगाचं नाव आहे विश्वदीप उद्योग. तर आम्ही मोबाईल ऑपरेटिंग स्प्रेअर बनवतो सर, मोबाईल फोनहून, अँड्रॉइड फोनहून. तर ते शेतामध्ये तरुण पिढी शेतात कष्ट असल्यामुळं शेती करण्यास तयार नाही, म्हणून डिजिटल टेक्नॉलॉजीचा वापर करून आपली शेती पूर्ण म्हणजे बहुउद्देशीय आम्ही यंत्र बनवलंय. त्यामध्ये मोबाईल स्प्रेइंग यंत्र आम्ही स्टार्टअपसाठी केलेले आहेत. या अगोदर पण आम्ही असे नवनवीन वेगवेगळे अवजार बनवत आलो शेतीसाठी.
ओके
सर, आवाज येतोय?
ओके सर, ठीक आहे.
ओके सर, धन्यवाद सर.
ओके, कुणी राहिला? हॅज एनीवन लेफ्ट? I think all are covered. Okay, it's time to conclude. Thank you, Vasant sir, for your valuable time to deliver this session on banking schemes in agriculture sector. It was totally a valuable session for our startups. It was a really great interaction with our startups and you to understand what kind of schemes and how we can utilize and claim for them and apply for them to throughout the particular websites and all those things. I, Mr. Uday Kore, and with me, Mr. Ketan is here. Due to the tour visit, Dr. Ashok Barimalla was not here. That's why we are not able to include him in the session. So in next session, we will interact with him as well. Okay, Vasant sir.
Yes. Sir का मोबाईल नंबर शेअर करा.
973
ओके
00 67 00 5.
ओके
973 00 67 005.
ओके सर.
वसंत म्हस्के.
ओके सर.
ओके सर, थँक्यू सो मच. खूप चांगला लाभ मिळाला आमच्या सर्व स्टार्टअपना. त्यासाठी तुमच्या टाइमाबद्दल खूप धन्यवाद.
नाही, ऍक्च्युअली मी त्या मूडमध्ये नव्हतो, परंतु मी म्हटलं आता हे संपून आपलं दुसऱ्या कामाला मोकळे.
नाही, खूप छान झालं सर. ऍक्च्युअली खूप छान झालं. नॉलेज सर्वांना मिळालं सर. तुमचा अनुभव एकदम शॉर्ट ब्रीफ मध्ये आम्हाला तुमच्या स्टार्टअपला कामी आला. येस. आणि सर, आपल्या या पूर्ण कोर्स 2 महिन्याचा ट्रेनिंग पिरियड संपलेला आहे. तर यांचा आपण आता नेक्स्ट RSA मीटिंग ठरवतो आहे पुढच्या आठवड्यामध्ये किंवा त्याच्या पुढच्या आठवड्यामध्ये. लवकरच आम्ही डेट अनाऊन्स करू. त्याबद्दल सर्वांना इन्व्हिटेशन त्यामध्ये मिळून जाईल.
ओके, मी नंतर फोनवर बोलतो आपल्याशी.
येस येस येस.
नाही, मला आता जो मध्ये इंटरप्ट केला ना एक.
ओके ओके, त्यांना ठीक आहे सर, तुमच्या बिझी शेड्यूल मध्ये ठीक आहे. थँक्यू सो मच सर. वी विल एंड द सेशन हियर. थँक्यू सो मच. थँक्यू ऑल द स्टार्टअप्स फॉर द
थँक्यू सर.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
ओके.